All right, guys, good morning. It's the Bull. As you can see, we are here at the same trellis, the cucumber trellis. In July, I had transitioned from the cucumbers over to the kabocha squash. So that's what's growing here right now. I have a couple of them that already have put out their baby kombucha squash. And yesterday I went ahead and hand pollinated them. Even though there's a couple of flowers here on the plant, a couple of blossoms still on the plant here. I went ahead and hand pollinated them, so just to ensure that I do get some pollination there. The bees are doing their job there. It's not the honey bees in this terms. These ones here are the bumblebees or the carpenter bees. They're in here pollinating these kabocha squash. So let me show you a little closer look at the kabocha squash. As you can see, this is the same trellis. In July, I went ahead and pulled out all the cucumbers, and I put down some kabocha squash, and they took hold quick and started growing. And now, as you can see, they're flowering and putting out some fruit. Let me give you a closer look. So as you can see, if you have some trellises, you're growing some stuff on the trellis there, you don't have to just grow that one vine and plant that you have on that trellis, and then when it's finished, you say, all right, well, I'm done for the season. You can go ahead and rip them out and get something else in there. Hopefully you have a decent amount of time during your growing season that you can do that, but don't just waste the opportunity to continue to grow some food. So as you can see up here, right there, right, we can see one kabocha squash. Right? Let me see if I get a little closer here. And you can see back there the fruit forming, and inside there, right now there's no bees in there right now, but I hand pollinated it, and there's been bees in and out of it all morning. This trellis here worked out great. I love how I have access to it from both sides here. I have all the containers growing down there, and it's nice. Makes for easy pickings. You can get a lot of beans, and they're just at arm's reach on both sides. All right, over here we are at the sweet potato trellis, right? And I had some pole beans growing in here earlier during the spring, and around early July, I yanked them all out, and I got these sweet potatoes in these containers growing now. And as you can see, they have totally wrapped around this trellis, and they're growing beautifully in these containers. Hopefully we have some nice sweet potatoes forming inside there, but we'll see later on. They look great. They're totally covering, and they're putting out more and more runners on these sweet potatoes, and as they go, they're wrapping up, and the ones that don't, I help them out a little bit, but it's growing fabulous right now. The plants are looking great. So the sweet potatoes are doing a great job there, vining up all over this trellis here. Hey, so guys, let's take a look at the eggplants to see how they're doing right now. As you can see, the plants have quite a few eggplants growing really nicely. Let's see what we got for a count here. Got a whole bunch of flowers up on top of this one here. Tons of flowers. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 eggplants, decent sized eggplants on this plant already with tons of flowers. This one over here has 1 big one, 3 little ones, and a bunch of flowers. This one over here has 1, 2 big ones and a bunch of flowers. This one over here, no eggplants on it right now, but it did have eggplants. Remember, because I harvested from these plants already. Okay. Now this one here, like I said, no fruit on it, but has lots of flowers growing on it. This one over here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decent sized eggplants growing on it already in flowers. This one over here has one decent sized eggplant on it and some flowers. This one over here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big one down here. And I love the colors on this one and a bunch of flowers. This one right here, I already know about it, has 15 eggplants on it all over and down. Some bigger ones down there. Has 15 on it and flowers growing. So the eggplants are doing wonderful. I'll be, now that the temperatures have changed and it's cooling off, the eggplants and all the other plants are rebounding and doing fantastic. So we'll continuously have a nice harvest of eggplants. We love eating eggplants in this house. So there you go. So anyway, that's how things are coming out at the Bull's Garden. And we'll talk to you on the next video. You all take care. God bless.